Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, guys. Today we are glad to shed light on the pressing issue that affect countless individuals and families across our nation. The affordable housing dilemma. As we embark on this discussion, let us explore how Malaysia medical value of cooperation of hope and propose an innovative solution to this critical challenge. In Malaysia, the dream of owning a home, a secretary to call one own remains as clue for many skyrocketing property price and standards which have exacerbated the affordable housing crisis, leaving a significant portion of our population struggling to find safer, decent housing options. Families are compelled to reside in a cramped quarters, often in substandard condition unable to afford the skyrocketing rents mortgage payment. The affordable housing dilemma is not just a numerical phenomenon, it's a human crisis that affects real people. Imagine the anguish of a young couple toiling tireless to secure a future for their children, yet unable to afford a home of their own. Picture the plight of low-income families grappling with the impossible choice between meeting basic needs or maintaining a roof over their heads. This is a harsh reality faced by far too many Malaysians today. But amidst their grim reality, there exists a glimmer of hope. A hope fueled by compassion, empathy, and commitment to social justice. Malaysia Madani recognizes the urgency of addressing the affordable housing dilemma and purpose innovative solution rooted in compassion. Malaysia Madani advocates for the development of affordable housing innovative that prioritize the needs of low and middle income families. These include accelerating property development to allocate a proportion of their project to affordable housing units, as well as providing subsidies and grants to make ownership more accessible. Furthermore, Madani proposed the establishment of community and trust where land is held in trust for the benefit of the community. The model allows for the development of affordable housing options while ensuring long-term affordability and community ownership. Recognizing the challenge faced by regions, Madani calls for the implementation of rent control measures to prevent exorbitant rent hike and protect tenants from exploitation. These include introduction regulation to limit annual rent increase and providing legal support for tenants facing unjust eviction. Lastly, Madani champions the role of social enterprise in addressing the affordable housing crisis by supporting innovators that produce this social impact over profit such as community-led housing cooperative and affordable rental programs. Madani aims to create sustainability social solution that improve function. In conclusion, the affordable housing dilemma is a complex challenge that demands bold and compassionate action. Stroke Malaysia Madani and very committed to cooperation. We can forge a path towards a future where every Malaysian has access to safe, affordable and dignified housing. Let us join hands, imitate our colleagues' cooperation and work together to build a nation where housing is not privilege but a fundamental human right. Thank you.
So hi, my name is Luqman Al-Hakim bin Muhammad Azman. Today I would like to tell you about unveiling the affordable housing dilemma in Malaysia, which is Madani's Malaysian government's proposing solutions. So here the problem is limited availability of land for development. Alright. So the affordable housing dilemma in Malaysia, particularly in Madani, revolves around the limited availability of land for development. So this scarcity poses a significant challenge in meeting the growing demand for affordable housing among the population. I will give you a few points. few problems. Alright, so the first one is urbanization. Alright, as urban areas continue to expand due to population growth and rural to urban migration, the demand for housing is very increased. However, available land within cities is finite, leading to intense competition for space. So, the second is land use policies. Alright, land use policies are regulations may restrict the development of certain areas, limiting the option for affordable housing projects. Zoning laws, environmental regulations, and land ownership issues can further complicate the process of acquiring land for development. So the third is cost of land. In urban areas, the cost of land is often prohibitively high, making it economically unfeasible to develop affordable housing projects. Developers may prioritize high-end residential or commercial projects to maximize profits, leaving limited incentive for affordable housing initiative. Okay. So the fourth is infrastructure and services. Alright, developing affordable housing requires adequate infrastructure and access to essential services such as water, electricity, and transportation. Finding suitable land that meets these requirements adds another layer of complexity to the problem. The last one is land speculation. Right. Speculative activities in the real estate market can drive up land price, making it even more challenging to acquire land for affordable housing projects. Investors may hold onto land parcels with the expectation of higher returns in the future, exacerbating the land scarcity issue. So, in Madani and other regions, nation facing a similar challenge. Addressing the limited availability of land for affordable housing requires a comprehensive approach that considers urban planning, policy reforms, land management strategies, and collaboration between government agencies, developers, and communities. By understanding the root causes of the problems, stakeholders can work towards sustainable solutions that promote inclusive and affordable housing opportunities for all residents. So here, story about the problems.
Hi, my name is Adi Nonaim. Addressing the affordable housing dilemma in Malaysia with a focus on Madani requires a multifaceted and collaborative approach involving various stakeholders. Affordable housing is a critical issue in many urban areas, and Madani, being a city, face unique challenges that necessitate innovative solutions. Here, an in-depth exploration of collaborative efforts that can be undertaken to tackle this issue. Number 1. Government initiative. Policy reform. The government can initiate policy reform to streamline the approval process for affordable housing projects, making it easier for developers to build low-cost housing. Number 2. Public-private partnership. Joint ventures. Encouraging collaboration between government agency and private developers through joint ventures can expedite the construction of affordable housing units. Number 3. Community engagement. Community-based development involving local community in the planning and development process ensures Their project align with the specific needs and cultural context of Madani. Number 4, financial institution. Low interest loan. Financial institution can collaborate with the government to provide developers with low interest loan, making it more financially feasible to undertake affordable housing project. In conclusion, the affordable housing dilemma in Madani, Malaysia, necessitates a collaborative effort involving government agency, private developers, local community, financial institution, NGOs, and other stakeholders. By combining resource, expertise, and innovative solution, a comprehensive approach can be adopted to create sustainable and affordable housing solution for the residents of Madani. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kari Kwamisha Liza. My matrix number is 4233003541. Gathered here today, we are confronted with a stark reality that plagues our nation and weighs heavily on the hearts or mind of the countless individuals and families. The great struggle for adequate housing among Malaysian low-income communities is a story of perseverance in the face of adversity, a narrative of resilience amidst economic hardship, and a plea for recognition of the fundamental right to shelter. Imagine, if you will, the daily battle waged by those who yearn for nothing more than a place to call home. Picture the unwavering determination of families who tirelessly scrap together every penny, only to find themselves perpetually locked out of the housing market embrace. This is the harsh truth that for too many Malaysians must confront a daily basis. In a nation with economic, the disparate prices and the cost of living continues to rise, the dream of home ownership remains a way for that significant portion our population. As property prices soar and resale rates climb ever high, the most vulnerable among us find themselves caught in a vicious circle of instability and uncertainty. The affordable housing crisis in Malaysia is not just a statistical anomaly, it's a human tragedy unfolding before our very eyes. Families are forced into overcrowded, substandard living conditions, while others are left with no choice but to reside on the fringe of society, grappling with the concentrate of homelessness. Moreover, this issue transcends mere economics. It strikes at the very heart of social justice. Access to safe and decent housing is not a luxury but a fundamental human right. Yet, for many low-income Malaysians, it remains a distant dream slipping further from their graves. With each passing day, as we stand here today, let us not turn a blind eye on the severity of our fellow citizens. Let us acknowledge the inherent injustice of a system that privileges inequality and denies the rights of those who need them most. It could upon us to confront this issue head on and demand meaningful change. In closing, I implore each and every one of you to reflect on the values that define us as society: progression, solidarity, and fairness. Let us stand together in society with the meekness and the distress, and let us work tirelessly to ensure that every individual and family in Malaysia has access to affordable housing, regardless of their income level. Thank you.
Thank you, Cairo, for the problem statement. Ladies and gentlemen, the we come together to address the pressing issues of affordable housing for low-income individuals. Families in Malaysia, or we call it individuals, we are guided by the principles of Madani society. Principles of Madani society emphasize the inclusivity, social justice, and the well-being of all citizens, regardless of their socio-economic status, their salaries, or their backgrounds of educations. In line with the spirits of Madani society, it is a way that we prioritize the development of affordable housing projects that cater the needs of the less fortunate among us, by ensuring that every individual and family has access to safe and decent housing. As we all know that the price in nowadays is increasing, right? And we uphold the values of compassion and solidarity that are the heart of Madani society. Furthermore, we must recognize that housing is not just a basic tool or a basic need, it's a necessity or it's a need, but also a fundamental human right to all the citizens. In the spirit of Madani, we must work tirelessly, or we must fight to dismantle the barriers that prevent low-income individuals and families from accessing affordable housing. Whether it be through discriminatory or practice of systematic inequalities, or where they always use what you call it, cable to get their housing or anything like that, right? So it's not fair. Moreover, Madani society calls upon us to foster a sense of community and mutual support among residents by promoting alternative housing models such as community land, trust, and cooperative housing. We empower individuals to take ownership of their housing situation and build a strong, resilient communities. Finally, as we strive to create a more inclusive and equal society, we must ensure that our housing policies are responsive to the needs of all Malaysians, no matter what your race are, no matter where you come from, including marginalized communities such as indigenous peoples and persons with disabilities. They are the persons or the citizens who are in need. In doing so, we uphold the principle of Madani society and create a future where housing is truly a reflection for our collective commitment to
Malaysia's chronic lack of government financing is a complex problem that affects many aspects of the country's economy and society. The accessibility and quality of the public service, such as healthcare and education, can be negatively impacted by inadequate funding allocation. The population, general well-being and productivity may be impacted by underfunded school and hospital. As a result of this lack of funding, insufficient government financing can impact the development of infrastructure, including utilities and transport network, which are crucial for promoting economic expansion and rising living standard. If Malaysia do not invest enough in its infrastructure, it might find it difficult to draw in foreign capital and stay competitive in the international market. A lack of funding may make it more difficult for the government to carry out social welfare initiatives that defend weaker members of society and lessen inequality. This might make the nation's socio-economic divide worse, which could spark civil discontent and political instability. National lack of government funding presents serious issue in a number of areas affecting the country's economic, society and general standard of living for its people. In order to address this issue and promote equitable growth and sustainable development, this topic have a 3 problem and 3 solution. Problem number 1: healthcare underfunding. Limited government funding for healthcare in Malaysia result in adequate healthcare facilities, long wait times and shortage of medical supplies and personnel. Problem number 2: environmental conservation underfunding. Insufficient government funding for environmental conservation effort in Malaysia leads to deforestation, habitat destruction and pollution, threatening biodiversity and natural ecosystem. Problem number 3: social welfare support underfunding. Inadequate government funding for social welfare programs in Malaysia result in limited support for vulnerable population,
Now is for the solution. Solution 1: increasing healthcare funding. There are 3 main keys in solution 1. Increasing healthcare funding involves allocating a larger portion of the national budget to healthcare service. This can be achieved through various measures. First is optimizing resource allocation, analyzing current healthcare spending patterns to identify areas of inefficiency and reallocating resources to where they are more needed. This could involve prioritizing funding for essential services, medical equipment, and facilities in underserved areas. Second is investing in technology, embracing technological advancement such as electronic health records, EHRs, telemedicine, and healthcare analytics to improve the efficiency and quality of healthcare delivery. Investing in these technologies can streamline process, reduce administrative costs, and enhance patient care. Third is public-private partnerships, PPPs, collaborating with private healthcare providers to supplement public healthcare service. This could involve outsourcing certain service to private providers, leveraging their expertise and resources to improve access to care and reduce wait times. The next solution is increasing funding for environmental conservation. Enhancing funding for environmental conservation programs and initiatives is crucial for preserving natural resources and combating climate change. There are 4 key strategies include: firstly is protected area management. Increasing funding for the management and maintenance of protected areas, national parks and wildlife reserves to safeguard biodiversity and ecosystem. Second is reforestation projects. Allocating resources for reforestation efforts and to restore degraded landscapes, enhance carbon sequestration and mitigate the effects of deforestation. Thirdly is pollution control measures. Investing in pollution control technologies and initiatives to reduce air and water pollution, protect public health and mitigate environmental degradation. Fourth is regulatory framework. Implementing and enforcing regulations to promote sustainable practice among industries such as emission standards, waste management protocols and sustainable land use policies. The last solution is increasing funding for social welfare programs. Boosting fundings for social welfare programs is essential for addressing socio-economic inequalities and providing support to vulnerable population. The key strategies include: first, welfare assistance. Increasing financial assistance and support service for low-income individuals and families, including unemployment benefits, housing assistance, and food subsidies. Second is healthcare subsidies. Expanding access to affordable healthcare through subsidies for health insurance premiums, prescription medications, and preventive care service. Third is education grants. Providing financial aid and scholarships to students from disadvantaged backgrounds to ensure equitable access to education and skill development opportunities. Fourth is efficient delivery systems. Implementing measures to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of social welfare delivery system, such as digital platforms for application processing, eligibility verification, and benefit distribution. Fifth is collaborative approach. Fostering collaboration between government agency, non-governmental organization, NGOs, and community-based organizations to coordinate efforts, share resources, and maximize the impact of social welfare initiatives.
In conclusion, the affordable housing dilemma in MADANI Malaysia presents a board of problems and solutions for our society. By embracing the principles of inclusivity, social justice, and community empowerment, as mentioned as collaborative effort, targeted initiatives that we have mentioned in this first page, we can overcome this challenge and create a future where every individual and family has access to safe, decent, and affordable housing. For example, Rumah Selamaku. As we navigate this journey, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to building a society that is guided by compassion, solidarity, and the well-being of all citizens. Together, we can transform the affordable housing dilemma into a bit of hope and progress for a better MADANI Malaysia, ensuring that no one is left behind in our case and our quest for a more equitable and prosperous nation. We as a human beings, we always need a house, or we call it a roof on top of our head or over our head. The need so enough it is a crucial, and I hope that government take this seriously. And to conclude this, I would like to say thank you to Sir Rajendra Group after all these weeks. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to talk regarding this issue.